Caceres cuts out the pass. Throw it. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Figo. Not the most accurate pass. That's really well cleared. That has been slung wide. Serginho. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Shot a goal! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Berbatov clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
That's a cute ball. That's a nicely shaped ball. Not the most convincing of passes. Now there's the clearance. And the keeper takes decisive action. And they're quick to get it back. Great vision. Great ball, and he's in here. Takes a shot! Oh, crossbar! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
He's had it taken off him. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And he's quick to get it clear again. No way through there. Nesta. Over to the left.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Serginho. And that has left him in a heap. Vieira with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Vieira has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. That has ended up in no man's land. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Figo looking to add to his goal. Played out to the right. And this is Figo. Can he finish? And it's there! And they are cruising away. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
And yes, it's him again.
Substitution on the field. Number 15, Zico. Number 6, Dembele. Number 10,
So the
Neymar.
manager can make a change
Number
for the
2,
first time in the game here.
Romario.
3-0
Number
and
14,
things are starting to look
Xabi
awfully
Alonso.
cosy.
Coming on the field, number 18, Johan Cruyff. Number 22, Kaká. Number 7, Gullit.
Kaká.
Number 11,
Gullit.
Pele.
He has a look out.
Number 12,
Backward it
Beckenbauer.
goes. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that is expertly dealt with. And he's there to belt it away. Thuram.
This is the time you need that pace.
He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's picked his way through. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Nicely weighted ball. It's played through for him. Caught offside that time. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Cruyff. Can he get on the end of this? And he's there to retrieve it. Serginho. So what can they make of this? That has been cut short. Caceres. That's really well manoeuvred. Cruyff. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Chance! That is decidedly lacking. Threads one in. Cruyff gets into a good position. Vieira tries to pass it through, and it's Kaká. Looking for the run. And this is Gullit. Serves up across. And the shot! Maldini gets over and intercepts. That's Vieira. Can he get it through? Can he spark a counter here? He has found a way through. That is good strength. The referee's awarded a free kick.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
Vigo is eyeing up his options in the middle.
There will be 3 minutes.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. And he has been fouled there. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Played into space out wide. Thuram is there, and he can get that clear. And that's it. Well, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect to win. They will relish having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. Cruyff voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
I'd like to ask you to join me in wishing
you look
our
back on the game
birthday
then, Jim?
boy a
I think we
very
just saw a
special
team
birthday.
winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So we're up and running. Alessandro Nesta looking a picture of calm out there, Jim. No doubt ready to deliver yet another defensive masterclass.
Yeah, a man who week in, week out took on the very best attackers. He always embraced that, and they very rarely got the better of him.
A proper virtuoso of the game. Even the most brutal tackles were delivered with flawless timing, impeccable grace, elegance.
Spot on.
And he's gone looking for safety. Zanetti, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Back to the keeper it goes. Mbappe, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Torres is herring after that one. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
That has been slung wide. Neymar unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Driven forward. And he's intervened well there. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now who's going to be first to this? Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. That's a sharp pass. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Gerrard. Pass somewhat off target. Kaká in acres of space out wide. He's in space and looking for options. He rises! Goal! Inter! First blood drawn. Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with... And Torres! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Inter Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can clear their lines. And now they can spring out of defence. Tries to play it through. Tries to pass it through. Neymar. Crunching tackle. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Nesta promptly onto that, and that is that. Paris Saint-Germain upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
And this is Torres. He's beaten the last man. Torres showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That has not gone well. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Kaka. Oh, that's fabulous. Real chance! Sticks it away! 2 up now, and they are cruising. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Inter Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Shoots! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. That's going to go a long way. Vieira puts his foot on the gas. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. On the finish! They've got to be quick to recover this. Forlan. And that'll be the last act of the first half. How's the first half compared with your expectations?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Inter Milan ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Pinches it off him. Kaka, who's on a run down the left wing. Looking to play him in. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Now this could be a chance. Oh, shooting chance! Inter Milan find a position of real strength now. Nesta. No way through there. That is very well defended. He's picked his way through. Howson is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Bigo will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Mateus, spread it left. Looking for options for movement. Corner it is. Chiellini attempts a clearance. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Inter clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, good steal. He just read it. De Bruyne. Oh, the movement is slick. The speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. It's a pretty loose pass. Played into space. Kaka providing an outlet on that flank. Takes a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. That was easy, almost too easy.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Inter Milan are having a ball here. Oh, sweet feet. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Played out to the right. Now it's Mbappe. De Bruyne. Looking for the run. Nice interception, well timed. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Vieira. Costa Curta. Now it's Neymar.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
That's really well manoeuvred. And this is Torres. In by Fernando Torres. Neymar. Tries from a long way out. Mbappe.
Inter are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way-through zone.
Just a quarter of an hour to play. Zanetti. Hit into the middle. Knocks it out wide. He's a sharp little ball here. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Great defending, strong and determined. Gerrard. And it's Berbatov. And he cuts out the supply. He won't be happy with that one. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Cafu. Mateus. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that could set him on his way. Berbatov. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Nesta. Now Albert Ferrer. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And claimed it back swiftly. Albert Ferrer is fouled. That is good alertness. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to break at pace. Well, there's the clearance. 2 minutes to be added on. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Torres. Now that looks a decent ball. That is a great pick out. It's a mighty effort! No mistake! How many, just how many, the Golf in club. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. Fernando Torres, very much the hero in this. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
The Lazio fans are out in force, the atmosphere crackling, passions are high. How could this not be inspiring for all those down there in light blue? But if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Daniele Massaro is someone I see as a very versatile forward, Peter.
He's played right across the front line, hasn't he?
Yeah, deployed everywhere in midfield too. As a matter of fact, he's played in defence on occasion, and relatively late in his career, I think the powers that be decided that he's best played through the middle.
What a good decision that's turned out to be.
Yeah, San Massaro.
That has not gone well. Lovely feet. And the shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Ball driven towards the far post. And he's gone looking for safety. Gets a good foot in there. Tries to play it through. And that's put paid to a promising move. Can he get on the end of this? He's in space and looking for options. Vigo crosses. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. And we have our very first corner. Vigo goes short. The ball goes, up he goes! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Still goalless at the moment. Can he latch on to this? Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He is through here. Berbatov! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide. Nice physical challenge. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cruyff. And Cruyff! And it's come back out to him. There it is! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Chance for a shot! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Oh, lovely bit of skill. And he's intervened well there. Can he get it through? Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Conceição. Looking for the run. Massaro. Oh, that's fabulous. Taken back almost at once. Now it's Conceição. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Half an hour played now. Now, can they get him away? Cruyff is in a really good position out wide. Vardiol calmly anticipates.
They're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Nicely weighted ball. a sharp little ball here. Vinicius Junior's cross. Nice bit of trickery. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Threads one in. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh no, this does not look good. Bellingham. Lazio looking to pass their way through. Can he latch on to this? And that interception was... Oh, whistle's gone, now then! And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Real pressure penalty, this. What a save by Seaman! And he has failed from the spot, and the whistle goes. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Leading 1-0 at the break. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Oh, they could be caught out here. Real chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Now it's Figo. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Lazio do have a chance to counter here. Conceição is onto it in a flash. Defending was strong and firm. This ended up in no man's land. That's a throw. Looking to play him in. It's a promising position. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And he's straight offside. Somewhat off target. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Cruyff. Tries to pass it through. Serginho. He's found a way through. He rises! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Berbatov is offering a wry smile there.
Serginho. Great vision. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Oh, good take in a good area. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's James. Now it's Conceição. Now it's Berbatov.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Yaya Toure. Massaro. Looking for options for movement. Shot could be... Takes a shot! And that could have brought them level.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment.
Now, who's going to be first to this?
Lazio really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Guardiola cuts it out. Lazio finding their passes. A probing pass. Leicester gets it away.
Lazio truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
Cruyff will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He shifted it to the flank.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. He's shifting through the gears here. Big chance! It's in! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Looking for a runner. Oh, that was vital. Good play on the left-hand side here. And time is up. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round. Berbatov claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle, and here we go. When you think great defenders, you've got to think Cannavaro.
Yeah, well, they don't come much better or bigger in stature. His qualities are obvious, but his winning mentality and cool temperament are all part of a first-class package.
It's everything you want. He's going for goal! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Ambitious ball here. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Now it's Rashford. Neymar.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Howson calmly anticipates. And this is Berbatov. And this is Cruyff. That's good running with the ball. Rashford takes a shot! Goal! Inter! The breakthrough strike! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Lyon are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Cherki. And he's let fly. Denied by an instinctive save.
Cherki clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And it's Deco. Quarter of an hour played. Cherki. It's an imaginative pass. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Tries to play it through. Lahm shows great strength. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. It's a pretty loose pass. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's a throw. Deco. Here's Figo. Good work on the right flank here. Spread neatly. And the shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, that's an own goal!
I don't think he knew too much about it, Peter. It comes off him awkwardly.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't...
Good effort from distance. Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Mbappe really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
And that is a little undercooked. Now it's Cruyff. Deco. Zanetti has it out wide and in space. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. It's a really well-measured ball. And he's whipped it across. Messi. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Figo. Cafu providing an outlet on that. Terrific header! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Threads one in. Now there's a fine ball. Rashford. Rashford finds himself offside. And he can clear it away. Can he get on the end of this? Zanetti, and he's in on goal. It's Rashford! And this is Cruyff. Back when it goes. Oh, super ball. Figo! Oh, another save. And we have our very first corner. And the keeper beats it away. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Lyon have the chance to go the other way. And here's Rashford.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
Oh, and the shot! Now that looks a decent ball. No. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Inter Milan sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. And the second half gets underway. Cruyff. Could move up a gear here. And it's Neymar. Now it's Messi. Looking to play him in. And a chance! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Looking for options for movement. Well timed, excellent interception. Rashford.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Very nicely done. Deco. And he's picked it up out wide. And instinct. Oh, what a... It's hit the upright. Oh, should really have made more of that.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
And they win it back again. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Chance! It's bounced back off the post. Berbatov gets flagged offside. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Cafu gets into a good position. Inter Milan are 2 up early in the second half. Not the most accurate pass. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And here's Berbatov. Bellingham. And that's put paid to a promising move. Oh, he's been caught napping!
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
The ball has bounced loose now. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's a sharp little ball here. Bellingham.
That's good pressing, it's really squeezing everything.
Into the arms of the goalkeeper.
Mbappe will have to accept some flack for that. Was anyone really expecting it?
Inter Milan couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Howson gets it clear.
Changement en cours.
Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Just about up to 75 minutes. Well, that pass isn't the best. Rodri. No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe stood his ground strongly, aimed beyond the defence, and the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Kaká looking to get on the end of this. Driving forward. Rodri. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. That looks a cracking ball. Cannavaro spots it and intercepts. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's a key interception. That's a little off target. Look at the space. Neymar! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Pizarro! There's the shot! And it's there! And they are cruising away. That was a given. It always was.
That's shocking. The ease with which he was able to get into the space, and the player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
Temps additionnel.
A case now of complete control. Takes the shot! He's got a goal! Just cruising! They are cruising! He just absolutely speared that in.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to...
So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. Rashford claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're up and running. It is that familiar feeling again, old foes, fresh hostilities.
Well, Peter, there's a player out there who'll have more touches than anyone else, I'd expect, and it's Deco, a man who wants to be at the hub of every move his team makes, and it's not all about him either. He really does play for his team.
He's a very smart finder of space. And it's Del Piero. Baresi. Now Cruyff. He's tried one! Oh, off the bar!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
The most accurate pass. Oh no, what has happened here? Can he get it through? Oh, nicely intercepted. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Cruyff. Oh, he's been caught napping. And he's there to get it away. Nesta. Inter Milan are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Oh, that's a key interception. Del Piero. Milan looking to pass their way through. Deco. Nicked it back promptly. Inter Milan do keep hitting the wings early and often here. That's clearly their main supply route, Jim.
Yeah, and the whole team know it too, Peter. As soon as someone has it wide, the rest of them attack the box. The more targets you have in there, the better your chances.
Simple but effective.
Exactly.
Now it's Cruyff. Cruyff going face-to-face with his great rival. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Van Basten is wide and looking to get onto this. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
That's a cute ball. Spread neatly. Oh, that's nice. Ball driven towards the far post. 30 minutes gone. Baresi. And here's Figo. Van Basten. He's there and gets it away. And here's Van Basten. Cruyff takes a shot! Goal! Inter! And Inter go in front.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Inter Milan penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
And here's Suarez. He was under real pressure there.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Cruyff was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Del Piero. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. And we have our very first corner. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. That pass isn't the best. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Baresi, always a very imposing presence at the back. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Figo. Figo. Cross deflected behind for a corner. And this could be the final action of the first half. Figo plays it short.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. How would you review the first half?
Inter really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. Inter Milan, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. That gets things going for the second half. Inter Milan carrying a one-goal lead. Figo. He slings it in. That has been knocked clear. He's having a go! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. That has not gone well. Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
And now they can spring out of defence. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And he is going into that little black book. And that is as far as they're going to go. It's not an especially good pass, that. Baresi. Robson. And that has put paid to that. Played out to the right. Now it's Figo. That is a great pick out. Van Basten receives it in a wide position. Still just the single goal between the sides. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. He is through here. Deep cross. And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
Probing pass. Looking to play him in. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Zanetti carries the ball down the right. And it's Deco. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Deco. Cruyff plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And it's Cruyff. Now it's Messi. Now there's a chance for a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
There's a certain aura about him today, tremendous.
Milan have their second corner now. It's a loose ball. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Your impression so far, Jim?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now, can they get him away? And he's only too happy to take that back. Cruyff quietly revving up. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pull it in with the challenge. And that's been won straight back. That's good vision.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Now it's Rashford. Van Basten has it out wide and in space. And he's taking no chances there. And here's Deco. Now it's Rashford. Look at the real chance! Goal! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Cruyff. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Ball is over the line. Cannavaro tries to play it through. Roberto Carlos delivers. And that has been knocked clear. And it's Rijkaard. Pull it. Oh, what has happened here? And one more try! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Il quarto uomo indica 4 minuti di recupero.
Turan. And the pass is intercepted. Zanetti, the man that is tenacity personified.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Pull it. And he cuts out the supply. Cruyff. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And that gets things running. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick.
Can he finish? They've done it! And they're back on the ball again. Serginho tries to play it through. Can he get onto this? Terrific header! And it's a goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Terrific header. He met that with aplomb.
Oh, it's a fantastic assist as well, Peter. Delivered at pace, the diversion, that's all that was needed.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And it's Figo. Figo. So just the one early goal to report so far, and the score is 1-0.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Maradona. Alonso. And he's in on goal. Luis Suarez!
He almost caught everyone out there the way he just eked out the room to get the shot in.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less. Inter really are packing the box now.
Yeah, it does seem to be something of a numbers game they're playing.
Well, it's exactly the right approach, Peter. If you can deliver quality balls from out wide, you need to make sure there's someone on the end of it. Simple.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Pass somewhat off target.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Howson tidy with his distribution. Bullet is always scanning the pitch for targets. And it's Figo. Thinks about the shot. Deco.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. Xavi Alonso. Can he get it through? That is a great pick out. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, shooting chance! It's hit the crossbar. I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Almost half an hour in now. Thuram pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Maradona. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Well, this is intriguing.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. And he's away. Decent chance! And another try! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Nothing wrong with the idea. Inches away.
Maldini is there, and he can pick it up. And it's Hullet. Suarez is flagged offside. It's just beyond his reach. Out of play for a goal kick. Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide. Now it's Cruyff. And he welcomes it in. Serginho picks it up out wide. Big header! They've scored! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Broad smiles all round. It is indeed a fine, fine header.
Well, when you get service like that into the box, you can't go wrong.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Cruyff is herring after that one. Serginho. Oh, nicely intercepted. Maradona. Now it's Hullet. Luis Suarez. Chance for a shot! He scores! Half-time imminent! What a time to score! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Turkey are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Goes looking wide. And it's Roberto Carlos. Cross goes in there. And we've reached half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Inter Milan head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 7, Roberto Carlos. Viene sostituito con il numero 3.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Deco. Oh, it's Van Basten. Now, can they get him away? Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Well, that's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Succumbs to the pressure. Oh, just skips past his man. Now, who's going to be first to this? Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Neatly clipped into space. Cruyff going face-to-face with his great rival. Inter Milan come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Maradona will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And he's intervened well there. Serginho. And here's Cruyff. And here's Van Basten. Out towards the flank. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Now that's well seen too. And that's put paid to a promising move. That's a shade optimistic.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And this is Cruyff. Van Basten. And he gets rid in a hurry. Mbappe is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Inter Milan are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Now it's Van Basten. And this is Cruyff. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, OK, credit the good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Inter Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's got away. Is there any support? He might not need it. And that's a throw-in. That could spell trouble. He is through here. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Maldini gets rid without sophistication. Pullet, who's set up one goal so far. Half an hour gone in the second half. Now it's Deco.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
So what can they make of this? Defending of the desperate variety. What a throw in.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
He's found the way through. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Zanetti is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. And that is as far as they're going to go.
Decent attempt, that, just a little mistimed.
Suarez looks to get on the end of this. Van Basten finds himself offside.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Van Basten with 2 goals already to his name. And now the breakaway. Maldini. Tries a shot! That's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Maldini. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win. And it came down to one decisive moment. Van Basten voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Your final thoughts, Jim? Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So we're up and running.
The Dutch introduced total football to the world, and in many ways, Ruud Gullit is the perfect example.
Well, he really could play in any position.
Yes, he starts.
And he shoots! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. Besiktas are looking to go forward now. And this is Battis. He's tried one! Oh, it's come loose. Oh, that's delightful. Goulart finds himself offside. And claimed it back swiftly. Played back in. Can he get on the end of this? Skims. He's had a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's their second corner of the game. Terrific header! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Well, they've got it again. Now it's Batistuta. Deco. And it's Doué. He won't be happy with that one. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And the shot! Goal! Besiktas! Besiktas take the lead! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Besiktas are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Chance for a shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. It's a goal! And they're at it again in double quick time. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Shevchenko.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And he can clear it away. Well, he's done very well to take that back. Gullit gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. Takes a shot! And that was probably asking just too much.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
Robson, looking for the run. Zanetti. And he's managed to get rid. Long ball looking to counter. Nicely weighted ball. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. He's got away. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Cafu. It's a pretty loose pass. That's a sharp pass. Goulet. Robson. And Goulet. Well, that looks a decent ball. Cafu getting this one clear. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. He's picked his way through. Berbatov receives it in a good position here. And it's Serginho. That's a throw. Serginho receives it in a wide header! Oh, it's come off the upright.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Well read, nice interception. Cafu tries to play it through. And now they can clear their lines. Rijkaard with the clearance. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Looking for options for movement. Zanetti. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? And here's Goulet. That pass isn't the best. Great defending, strong and determined. Cannavaro wins the duel this time. Now, the less said about that pass, the better. Cafu is always looking to play quality balls. Rijkaard. Aimed beyond the defence. Arda Güler. He's shifting through the gears here. Shapes to shoot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And the lead is extended still further. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, the goal was really well worked. Look, the game is a constant search for space, and he found the pocket.
A case now of complete control. Oh, that's a fine interception. That's going to go a long way. Distributed tidily. He's got plenty of space out wide here. The ball goes in. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
Those of you making their way home on public transportation today, please watch the screen for train departure times from all local major stations.
Substitution on the field. Number 22, Desiree Doué.
And the action is back on the way.
To replace him is
Well,
number
things
10.
just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind, and they deserve to be. But they've had a chance to regroup now, so we'll see how they come out at the start of the second half. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Mateus. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Zanetti. Pull it. Threads one in. Batistuta! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught napping. Deco. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Spread out to the left, and this is Cruyff. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Cruyff stood his ground strongly. Besiktas are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Pull it.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Mateus looks to get on the end of this. Out of play for a throw. And he's managed to gift it back. Deco. Cruyff. Knocks it into space. And this is Cruyff. Big chance, must be! Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Great vision. Deco. And he was quick to react. Robson has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Yaya Toure. Oh, that's fabulous. Mateus. He's gone for goal. And no one is overly concerned about that.
No, it's a fair attempt. I think he felt he could line one up there. The odds were never really in his favour.
Couldn't squeeze it through. And it's Figo. Cafu.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Well timed, excellent interception. There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. And the counter is on. No way through there. Leicester gets it away. And this is Batistuta. Tries to pass it through. He's through and all alone! Great chance! Shot a goal! He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack. That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
Big header! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Berbatov. Pullet. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Pullet is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Deco. Now it's Berbatov. And that has left him in a heap.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
He gets big! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Can he get it through? Leicester cuts out the pass. Rijkaard. And it's Deco. Cafu. Now, can they get him away? It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. He rises! Oh, he's hit the bar! Robson. Now it's Batistuta. Figo. Looking to play him in. expected better, and so did he. And he's in on goal! And we're done. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone.
And
Your reflections then, Jim. One-sided and only one winner, Peter. The players didn't show enough togetherness, and it was weak throughout.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And that gets things running. Well, plenty has been said and written about Steven Gerrard's many, many talents, but if you had to pick out one strength in particular, Jim, what would that be?
His never-say-die leadership, something that's shone through in so many crucial moments.
And it's about more than just the critical goals he's scored down the years.
It's about having the strength to keep going no matter what, and the ability to inspire your teammates to do the same.
Deco finds himself offside. Tries to play it through. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Platini. Big chance! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Bullet deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Now, who's going to be first to this? Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. Inter Milan really could have done without this. This to go one up. Doubt. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
Inter Milan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Now it's Cruyff, Berbatov, Figo, and he's there to make the challenge. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle, stopped him dead in his tracks. And that was very necessary. Platini, that's a delicate pass, deftly away.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
That has not gone well. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now it's Messi. And it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, that's delightful.
Inter really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And he is going into that little black book. Bullet looking understandably energised after his goal. Best. Gerrard. Lovely ball and a real chance now. That's an imaginative pass. That's a little off target. Nesta. It's a searching pass. Maldini makes the interception. Messi. Platini. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, that's a key interception. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now it's Cruyff. Lahm. Some resolute defending there. Can he get it through? Oh, Platini! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then. Roberto Carlos plays it short. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Figo. Pass somewhat off target. Cannavaro.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Cleared without complication. Al Nassr have got it back and they'll have another go. That'll be a throw. Oh, can he get onto this? Figo in acres of space out wide.
Inter certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Great vision. And this is Hullet. Messi. There's the shot! Brilliantly cut out. Tried the volley, but no.
Listen, I'm not sure he had to go at that first time, but at least he showed some good confidence.
Best place it in. And he's still... And the shot! Oh, it's hit the post. And now a sudden chance to counter. Cannavaro has given away a free kick. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Now it's Berbatov. That's a nicely shaped ball. And the finish! It's there! Inter are back in business. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Inter Milan grab the equaliser and we're all... And the first half is done. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1.
Signore e signori, è il momento dell'estrazione di oggi. Tenete a portata di mano I biglietti ricevuti all'ingresso.
And that's the second half started. And it's Roberto Carlos. Hullet. And Hullet! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Al Nassr get their fourth corner. They've played it short. Roberto Carlos delivers. Cafu is there and he can get that clear. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. Oh, that's fabulous.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, that is a real chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Roberto Carlos goes short. Pelé. Now, can they get him away? Now the cross. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Now it's Figo, and he's managed to get free. No, it's come to nothing. Messi. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Oh no, this does not look good. Swings it across. And can he finish? Well, now it's a race for the ball. Pele conjures time and space where few can. And it's Hullet. Knocks it into space. He's in plenty of space here. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Looking to play him in. That is good alertness. Can he get on the end of this? Out to the right. And that has left him in a heap. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
Sostituzione per l'Inter.
So, what can they come up with here?
Well, great position for a cross this, Peter. Now to get good contact on it.
Buffon claims company. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Played out wide. Figo crosses it in. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Figo, he's got away. Inter Milan still have the cards to affect this game. Well, that is one way to stop him. Back into the middle. He's being urged to shoot. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Buffon clears.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Oh, that's well spotted. Pele. Cafu with the clearance. Deco goes steaming forward. A probing pass. Can he latch on to this? Picked out... Oh, shooting chance! He's scored! And again they hit the front. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Al Nassr take the lead.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
Tries to pass it through. Threads one in.
Inter really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
He has found the way, takes a shot! In he goes again! And yes, it's there! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
3 minuti di recupero.
Al Nassr could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Looking for options for movement. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Inter Milan could have here their final chance. And he's there to clear it. And that is that. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome in the end virtually unavoidable. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish...